So again and again, I've been sharing with you guys, and I just want you to see, I've given you this template, and I've already sent you the sketch URL, and you could just copy and paste that, right? And I told you that if you want this to become yours, if you want to be able to save it, you have to first duplicate it. Now, I'm able to save because it's my program. However, before you see that save function, you will not see that save function. First, it'll only be duplicate. Now, once you already have it, you should give it a name, right? Your name should say Johnny Shapes with Grid, Robert Shapes with Grid, etc. It should say your name and what you're doing. And in this particular case, we're doing shapes, but equally, we're doing it with the grid. And that grid that I've shared with you it gives us the X value and the Y value. So it makes it easier for us as we're creating our code down below. So now I want to go down a little bit and look, I'm on line 19 for now. Let me see if I can make that one click bigger. Oh, that's probably a little easier to see. And I'm on line 19 and line, triangle, quad, rectangle, ellipse, arc. There are 6 things that I want you to make. Now, equally, I have the reference open. So for each shape, each primitive shape that you're going to make, and I say primitive shape because when I'm on the reference page, the shapes are listed under 2D primitives. So again, it was a line, it was a triangle, it was a quadrilateral, it was a rectangle. After that, it's an ellipse, and the last one I'm asking you to make is an arc. So there are 6 things that I'm asking you to create. So I'm going to go find the line, and I want to find, so these are examples on the top, and I'm not going to take that yet. What I want first is below, you'll find the description and syntax and parameters. And that will, I'm not going to go into Z, I'm just going to talk about here. So if you look on this line here, it tells you that the line should always look like you have an X1, Y1, X2, Y2. And if you're not sure what those things represent, you could see it down below that the X1 is the number, the X coordinate of the first point. The Y1 is a number, it's the Y coordinate of the first point. X2 is also a number, and it's the X coordinate of the second point. And Y2 is a number, and it's the Y coordinate of the second point. It's important to understand that. So I've taken this line, and I've copied it, and I'm going to go back to my code. And I'm going to double slash. Double slash allows us to make a comment. Double slash allows us to write things without confusing. And the word that I wrote was the syntax because this is how it's laid out. Now, on this line, I'm actually going to make my own line function with values. So if I want to start my line right here below, and I've been rounding off to the nearest whole 10th place. So if you're looking, if you could read that on the recording, you'll see that it says 4240 as my first X, Y coordinate. So I have X1, Y1, 42, 40. Okay? Now I'm going to take that point and I want to go all the way down to the bottom corner. And it looks pretty close to 400, 400. So I'm going to record 400, 400, and I'm going to stop this recording for you guys because as I'm doing this, I'm on Zoom, and I didn't realize I wasn't sharing with all my students. So I'll stop right there. I'm going to press stop recording. Okay, apologies for that. We're sharing our screen now with the class at the same time. And we just made this line function on line 21. Line 20 is a comment, and it's just a syntax. But line 21 will make a line. And if I run this program, the line goes, as I said, from that point just below the text showing the X value and Y value down to the bottom corner. It looks like it even goes past a little bit. So if I wanted to roll it back a little bit, maybe I can go to 398, 398. And I don't know if you could really see that little dot coming across the grid. Let's run it again. Oh, that looks much better. It's not hanging off the edge. What's the next thing I have to make is a triangle. So I'm going to go back to the reference and find my triangle. And again, remember, I'm looking for the syntax. It even says that right here, right? The word syntax. And I'm going to take that triangle, copy the syntax, go back here, and I'm going to make on line 22 a comment with the syntax. And again, I'm going to write that word, syntax, right? Syntax. Let me copy that and make that all caps too. And now I'm going to go down. I know some of you may have questions, and after I make the triangle, I'll pause for a moment to see if anyone has questions. So bear with me for one moment. Here we go. I don't want that capital, by the way. I want that lowercase. This is an actual triangle function. Now, where line has 2 points, a triangle needs to have 3 points. So I'm going to go from the middle here. That's like 200, 200. 200, comma, 200. I'm going to go off to the corner over here. That's like 0, 200. 0, comma, 200. And I'm going to come down like over here. And that's 120, 400. Let's see how that looks. 120, comma, 400. And remember, at the end of every line, put a semicolon. Let's run that and see what it looks like. Oh, look at that. That's nice. It's coming off a little bit. So I don't want it to be 0. I'm going to come a little forward of 0, like make it 3. And I don't want it below the line. So instead of 400 for that last number, I'm going to make like before. It was 398. Run that one more time. That looks good. Okay. Okay. We'll talk about that a little bit more. I'm going to pause for now and take some questions. Okay, so we took a little break, answered some questions for some students. We're going to go on. I'm now on line 24. The next shape after line, triangle, the third shape should be quad. So again, we're going to start that with a comment on line 24. And I've been stressing to you, at least at the beginning of your programming, as you're learning P5.JS, JS for JavaScript, as you're learning this, go to the reference, find the triangle, right? Find the triangle. There's the, I'm sorry, not triangle, quad. Find the quad. Look for the syntax. So where line had 2 points, x1, y1, x2, y2, where triangle had 3 points, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, quad, 4 sides, 4 vertices, has 4 points, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, and x4, y4. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to the sketch, and I'm putting this in, and the word that I've been typing, just to remind you, that is the syntax. That's what it's supposed to look like when you actually make. Now on line 25, I'm typing an actual quad. I'm making a quadrilateral. I want this point where I had the triangle, I want that triangle point to be 1 point of my quad. Now, I always forget because on quad, I just want to go back to the reference for a minute, and I want to look at the... Do they have pictures? Oh, I don't know. I kind of... My understanding was, I'll try this one first just to see what it does. Okay, let's see their example. So I'm just going to put that example right in there and run it and see what happens. Oh, that's like way up there. So hold on. 3831 is here. 3831, 8620. My understanding is, and this is, I'm going to get rid of their numbers. I don't like their numbers. I don't want it up there. My understanding, though, is that the top left is always the first point. So I want this point on my triangle to be the first point. That's 200, 200. I know that by looking at x1, y1 for my triangle, so I can match it up. So I'm going to go here. I want to come across. I'm going to have a straight line, and I want to come here. So, you know what? I think, let me get rid of that for a minute so we don't see that. It's not in the way. Okay. So now, this is going to be my quad. Sorry. I want to come across to here. That's like 380, 200, right? 380, 200. So now I'm back over here. 380, comma, 200. I came from here across. I want to come here to that point. That's pretty close. 340, 300, 340, 300. And one more point. I'm going to come like over. I'm going to come in a little bit. That's going to be weird. 300, 240. 300, 240. Let's see what that looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. You with me on that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 over here. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to stop right there and pause because now we have line, triangle, and quad. Next will be rectangle, ellipse, and arc in a moment. Okay, so here I am. I'm on line 26. The next thing that I have to do is rectangle. I need to go to my reference and back it up and find my rectangle. That's RECT is my rectangle. I have lots of examples over here. I like how they put all those, what do you call it? Examples. There's a couple of ways to do it. You could do it with 4 numbers where you have X and Y is the top corner, and then width and height, the width is how wide and the height is how tall. So 55, 55, it ends up making a square anyway. Check this out on the second example. You have X, Y, the top left. You have width and height are 55, 55. But this third thing over here, I'm sorry, this fifth number, but the third set of information is actually a radius. And the radius allows you to make the curve on the corners. So it's not an actual rounded corners is what you're getting. Rounded corners, each having a radius of 20. Oh my God, that's so cool. Okay. And now you have this fourth one where top left, top right, you're able to actually make, oh my God, wow. So now you've changed some things. And so you added some additional, let me see, 30, 20, 55, 55. 20 is the radius. Now, 15 is the top right. Oh, I see. Let me see. Top left is 20. Top right is 15. Bottom right is 10. And the bottom left is 5. So they adjusted, and you can actually put the radius for all 4 corners. That's pretty cool. We're going to keep it really simple. That was fun looking at it. But a rectangle, we're going to use this right here. And that's all we're taking. And we're going to put that in right there. X, Y, width, and height. That's the, what's the word again? Oh, it's the syntax. Sorry for going down that little rabbit hole of how we do it. So I'm going to now put a rectangle on line 27. On line 27, I think I want to put my rectangle up here, like way up here. That's 200, comma, it says 21. I'm going to put 20. So 200, comma, 20. That, whoops, comma. That's my top left-hand corner. I want it to come all the way across. So I'm at 200 on the X. I want to come out to here, which is 340. Okay, so that's, now mind you, I was about to write 340. 340 isn't a point. 340 is how I want to get to it. So when I get to 340, 200, let me just put